It's the time. I'm telling you, you can make whatever kind of money you want to make. You can have whatever you want to have. You can do whatever you want to do. Like, there are no limitations. And aren't you tired? There's some of y'all out there right now. You're tired. You know, somebody telling you when to come to work. Somebody telling you when to take lunch. Somebody telling you when to do a vacation. Somebody telling you what you can and cannot do. Some of us, we were born to fly. But what I'm telling you is, when you become the right person, what I mean by the right person is, once you identify who you are and you begin to separate yourself from the masses, you begin to see your individuality, you begin to see your talent, you begin to see your personal skills. All right, it's like this. If you ever wore a suit from the store before, that's one thing. But if you ever got a suit tailored, are you hearing what I'm saying? If you ever got a tailored suit before, you know that it's different from going to buy one size fits all suit and then having a suit that's tailor-made. It fit different. The pants are different. The way you walk in it is totally different. Why? Because it's stick to you. And what I'm telling you is, you need to have a tailor-made life. When you were created, you were created with a specific purpose, a specific design. I don't care if you was born and your parents didn't claim you still special. I don't care if your mama went in your life, your daddy went in your life, you are still special. You were created. You were designed to do what nobody else can do.
Yo, how everybody doing tonight?
We good, B. How you doing, bro?
Good.
I'm great. Ready to have a great week of trading. Great week of trading ahead of us. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right into it. So do everybody remember that I do this set about a couple of days ago, probably like last week or week before that, and how price this was traveling and consolidation? Let me go to the group chat real fast. Where is it? 1 second. Oh, there you go, right there. Let me see. Let's see. I didn't go back that far. Okay, cool. So price been in sideways move for a pretty good amount of time. So let's count the days. Let me show y'all something. So let's just say we was going over here when price started consolidating. So a half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So do y'all see how price? Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, cool. So, do y'all see how price was in sideways move for a whole week, 6 days? Pretty much 7 days. Price was in sideways movement.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy. So what I want y'all to see is, if you start being patient, start waiting on things to happen. Look how easy this setup will be if it happened the ways we wanted to go. So now look, right here, primary setup, sell short. Price has been in sideways move consolidation for days and finally broke out. Let's see if price takes as a ceiling and continue to move that to the downside. 61.8 is the next field level to look out for. So wait for a test and close underneath on the 15 and 30 minute chart. So look, I got 61.8 in this zone, perfectly lined up already. So let me go back, clean that up. So now look, all I did was go from this bottom to this top. Bottom to top. Let's see, let's try one more time. Let's see if we cross reference. Go from bottom to that top. So let me show y'all something. Do everybody see what I just did? So I went from the same bottom to do 2 different tops. So I went from the first one, I went from this bottom to the very top. And I went from this bottom to the last move. So I went from this bottom to this top, or this counter. So now we got 61.8 and we have 38.2. This is what I mean by cross-referencing. Because once you do that, you have fields in the same zone. So I know it's just another.
Hey, Brandon.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said this is what you mean by what again?
This is what I mean by cross-reference when I'm talking about fields.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes. So all I did was from the same bottom. Remember what I said? I'm looking for the sale. I'm going from the bottom to the top. If I'm looking for the buy, I'm going from top to bottom. Just switch it over for the buy. It's from top to bottom. For the sell, from bottom to top. So now, drew my fields. Let me show y'all something. All I did was drew it from this bottom, same bottom to this top, same bottom to this top. So now, what do y'all see in this zone? 61.8 and the 38.2, pretty much overlapping each other. So what do that mean? So when price comes up here, and price close underneath both of them, I know that's just another confirmation that I can press sell to. I feel comfortable pressing sell to, because remember what I said, we just want to look for multiple confirmation. We don't know. It's not a set amount of confirmation that you can look for. You're just looking for multiple ones, and the more you have, the more stronger, more better you'll feel about that trade setup. But do everybody see how clean this trade setup? Price was in sideways move. Then what happened? Broke. What I always say, wait on the break and retest. So now we got the break. So bam, price broke this area. So now we're waiting on the retest. Do everybody see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Cool. So now, what we looking for next? So now at price, because like I always say, you always want to have that secondary setup just in case the primary setup doesn't happen. So what if price continue to go up and break this area over ceiling? This is when we have our secondary setup for we're looking for the buy position. If price does a shift of momentum, meaning if the last move up or down was greater than the move prior to that time. So if price comes up and break this area, and break this area over ceiling, newfound ceiling, and pulls back, then we have our secondary setup waiting on the secondary setup for the shift of momentum trade. But for right now, because I'm gonna update you on this as well. But for right now, this is our primary setup. We got 61.8, and we got a 38.2. 61.8 golden ratio, 38.2 is also a great ratio in the fields to look out for. So now we got the zone, check. Support, check. Support and resistance. So now we're waiting on support to come resistant. So break and retest. Fields, break trade setup, waiting. You just got to use patience. That's good for you, Jay. Let me go ahead and drop this in the group. So now let's leave. Let me see one more. Let me see. Let me try this. Let me check on something real fast. So now this is wow. I always at the beginning we always show people that you got 4H factors you can look for. So nothing really happened today or tomorrow 7:30 p.m. Look out for the AUD pairs. See, y'all gonna look for red folders, orange folders as well, but red folders really. Red folders what you want to look for. So let's go back. See what we have. Let's go back. ECAD. Let's check out ECAD. I drew this trade out the other day. It dropped from this point that I entered off of. It dropped. Let me see from this point. Why is it not working? Dropped over 40 pips. To show you just in case you didn't catch it. ECAD trade. Do everybody see that I had drawn this out? All I did was trap price. All I did was trap price. Do everybody see? It was the same trade setup. So all I did was I trap price. It was a simple trade setup. And right now I'm just going over what I had did last week. That I'm just recapping off what I did. So now look, this was the last week setup. Do everybody see ECAD? I had you drawing this out. So price broke this area. We're looking for the buy. Price broke this area. Looking for the sell. Same as down here. So price broke this area. Broke this area. Look what it did. Break and retest. How simple was that? How simple was it? Break and retest down. How simple was it? How simple was it? Draw your zone. Price came, broke, retest, and drop. Simple trade setup. Little to no drawdown. Over 40 some pips. So now what we're looking for now? I'm gonna show y'all something a little different tonight as well. So now, what would I do on here? It's kind of choppy. If you kind of new to trading, I wouldn't trade this pair right now. But kind of choppy. So we go here. And if you don't understand what I'm doing, just stop, ask your question. Or ask in the chat box, whatever you feel comfortable with. This is what we're looking for. Pricing sideways movement. But y'all understand it's the same concept every single time. Like it don't change. Like everything stays the same. Nothing changes. The same concept. Break and retest. Not hard. But the hard part with trading this type of style of trading is called patience. You got to develop patience. So now look, prices in sideways move. Do everybody see up, down, up, down, up, down? Do everybody see how it making new highs and new lows? See, price is coiling up right now. It's coiling up to break out, just like on UJ. Price was coiling up. See how it make these? It got tighter and tighter and tighter till it started until it just broke out. This is why you see this breakout. This is not news. This is not news. This is a breakout because look, price was traveling. It had to decide where it wants to go. That's why you see this big drop. So look, I showed you it on UJ. Same thing for UK. Price is steadily going. Bam. It's tunneling in, making a tunnel. Sometimes what I do, it serves no purpose, just give me a little better for my eyes or whatever the case may be. What I do is and just start drawing this stuff out, and you start to see why things happen. So price is now falling in. So price is falling in. Do everybody see how I'm respecting these trend lines? So price is in here. So once it gets to this area, you got to make a decision. What is it gonna do? Is it gonna go to the downside? Go to the upside? Got to make a decision. But do everybody understand that trade setup?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's simple stuff. It's simple stuff. It's the same. I hope I get bored to you. Because if I get bored of you, that means you hear the same stuff. That means it's getting into your subconscious, and you see understanding that it really don't take a lot. Like I say the same stuff a lot on purpose because I want y'all to understand. Like you don't need all that indicator. I don't know the indicator. I mean, I'm not saying if you trade that way, then cool. If I'm saying I'm talking specifically on how I trade. You don't need indicators. All you need is box of lines and Fibonacci. Like I don't even understand why you be typing in these. I just do this to have the charts looking good, but it's the same concept every time. Price is going in sideways moving, so now we wait. Break and retest, break and retest. Either way it go. Simple. Same thing here. Price did not test this area yet, so I'm just gonna delete that and kind of see because price dropped right here. So let's redo that.
Do you set orders for the areas you think it's gonna retest, or do you use like call levels?
I just call levels. I never set sale stops, buy limits, set sale limits, buy stops, whatever the case may be. Every time I enter a trade, it's market as execution.
Okay.
And the reason being I do that is like I said, I always say, there's nothing wrong with using buy orders and all that good stuff. But me personally, I want to see what prices. I want to see I want to be in control of everything because I don't if I see price going to the negatives, I want to be able to say, okay, I could have just waited and just waited for the close. So whenever you see those long wicks, like just imagine if using just imagine if you was, let me just give you an example. So you see this long wick. Let's just say you went in for a buy. Let's just say you went in for a buy on this long wick. I'm just using it for example. Let's say you enter right here, you went in for a buy. You've been in a negative 16 pips. But when you could have just waited on the close and then entered on the next counter. I'm just using that for example. So don't take that to the bank. I'm just using that for example. But that's what I'm trying to say is just be patient and wait on it. And then once you go into 15 pips, 10 to 15 pips in profit, you set your stop profit. Now you're in a risk-free trade. Now you go to sleep, wake up, you either gonna be knocked out, either gonna knock you out, which you still gain 2 pips because your stop loss should be 2 to 3 pips in profit, or you wake up in profit. So it's still a win-win. You don't lose any money. So that's one setup. Let me drop this in my phone. I ain't drop this in the chat. That's one. And what's the other one? BJ, yeah. So there's 3 setups that you can have, that you already have, that you can be waiting on. So let's check out UCAD. I know Real was saying something about UCAD. Let's check it out. What would I do on UCAD? Let's see what I would do on UCAD. Let's break it down. But do everybody see that price was support here, but it broke and then what? A retest. So let's just say price was right here. You drew your zones out. Price was consolidation. Do y'all see how it's the same thing? Price was in sideways movement. You drew your zone to the top. You drew your zone to the bottom of this and just waited. Price broke. So you sit the floor. You came to what? Ceiling. From that point on, you could have gained almost 30 pips. Simple. What I would have did, drew my fields from this bottom This top right there. 78.6. Waited for price to close underneath. Enter. Bam. Price went down. Went back up. Knocked me out. Cool. I will wait it again. Price closed underneath on the 15 minute. You could enter it again. Simple. But I'm not gonna get too far into it because we didn't see it. So now look, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Let's do this. Let's do this just to be sure. I know it's a big zone. That's a nice size zone, but we want to be sure. Simple stuff, but it just gonna require patience. But it's 4 setups for you tonight. I didn't want to just go deep into it tonight. Just want to kind of come on here and give you guys some setups and call it a night. Or do y'all have any questions before we call it a night?
I got one question.
Go ahead.
So you draw your fibs based off of what you think it's gonna do, like sell or buy.
So how I do my fib? So look, prices in a downward trend, right?
Mm-hmm.
So look, I'm a trend trader, so I'm trading with the trend. So if pricing are down to going to the downside, I mean I'm looking for sales. So when I'm looking for sales, I go from bottom to the top. So if price was in an upward trend, I go from top to bottom.
Okay.
But with that being said, y'all have any more questions, y'all can hit me up in Telegram. All the setups have been given out in the Millennial Millionaire Mindset group. If you have any question about it, like I said, my line is always open. You can ask, whatever you want. I'll get back with you whenever I can. With that being said, I appreciate you all. I appreciate y'all for getting on the call, every week. Thank you all. And I hope I'm helping you. I'm out.